The shocking killer reveals continued in Dexter. Original Sin Episode 8 and Brian Moser's involvement in the Dexter prequel series might need some explanation. Even though Dexter, Original Sin Episode 7 already had the bombshell reveal of Captain Spencer, Patrick Dempsey, as the person who killed Jimmy Powell and kidnapped Nikki Spencer, the show wasn't done with massive twists. Original Sin Episode 8 revealed who the NHI killer was, and in doing so, gave one of Dexter's best serial killers an even longer list of victims. The NHI killer is none other than Brian Moser, aka the Ice Truck Killer. In addition to all the serial killer drama Original Sin Episode 8 had, the show also developed its characters quite a bit. Harry Morgan, Christian Slater, and Maria Lagerta, Christina Milian, grew closer. Dexter, Patrick Gibson, learned to trust his dark instincts, and Deb, Molly Brown, got her first taste of betrayal and a hint of what her love life would offer in the main series. Original Sin Episode 8 had so many big reveals and developments that it was almost too difficult to keep track of everything that happened, and it might be worth recapping. 11. Harry Morgan told Dexter to track down Deb and denied Aaron Spencer could be a murderer. Harry didn't know Gio was 25 and he thought Dexter was projecting his darkness onto Spencer. After Deb stormed away from Harry in Original Sin Episode 7, she told him she was going to stay with her boyfriend, Gio, Isaac Gonzalez Rossi. What Harry didn't realize, however, was that Gio is a 25-year-old man dating a 17-year-old girl, so he was understandably furious when Dexter told him that he had a beachfront apartment. Dexter also told Harry that he, Deb, and Gio had stolen Tiffany's car during their double date. Harry then commanded Dexter to track Deb down and bring her home, apparently seeing her decision to run off with him as an act of teenage rebellion. After he told Dexter to track Deb down, Dexter shared his revelation that Captain Aaron Spencer was Original Sin's main villain. Harry was, predictably, uninterested in Dexter's theory. He pointed out that Dexter only had circumstantial evidence to suspect Spencer, and he also pointed out the fact that he had known Spencer for over 20 years, and that he had only ever been a good captain and police officer during that time. Harry was so insulted by the insinuation that Spencer would kidnap his own son that he told Dexter that he was projecting his inner darkness onto everyone around him. 10. Deb went with Gio to Bimini and Sophia told Dexter that Deb pushed everyone away. Deborah was spiraling after losing Sophia as a friend and getting kicked off the volleyball team. Deb didn't just stay at Gio's apartment for the night, however, she decided to tag along on one of Gio's business trips. Gio had to go to Bimini, a chain of islands in the Bahamas, to pick up a package for his father. Once they got there, Deb and Gio had a massive party complete with alcohol, cocaine, and Latin music on the beach. Strangely, Gio got mad that Deb had noticed some men bringing a crate onto his boat, but he also gave her a diamond bracelet. Deb even told Gio that she loved him, though he didn't say it back. At the same time, Dexter was following Harry's orders to track Deb down. Unfortunately, that meant he had to ask Sophia, who thought Dexter was cheating on her, for help. After Sophia made out with her new boyfriend in a futile attempt to make Dexter jealous, she told him Gio's last name. Sophia also said that Deb didn't want to be found, and that she had pushed everyone away since she was kicked off the volleyball team. Deb had lost her best friend and her dream college in a single day, so it seemed like she was using Gio as an unhealthy coping mechanism. 9. Maria Lagerta and Harry went on a road trip to Tampa while investigating the NHI killer. Harry and Maria bonded over Deb's rebellion and Maria's immigration to America. The main reason Harry couldn't track Deb down himself is because he was going on a road trip to Tampa with Maria Lagerta, Christina Milian. After finding Maria kissing a very young Miguel Prado, she and Harry went after Paul Petrie, the man who owned the car they were investigating as part of the NHI killer case in Original Sin Episode 7. On the way there, Harry and Maria actually had a bonding moment in the car. Harry shared that he was struggling to connect with Deb, and Maria told him about her own experiences of teenage rebellion after she had emigrated to America. When Maria and Harry finally made it to Tampa, they discovered that Petrie's house was already a crime scene. Some local detectives filled them in on their investigation, and revealed that Petrie couldn't be the NHI killer because he had been murdered weeks prior. Petrie also turned out to be a therapist for troubled young men, and based on the fact that parts of his calendar had been ripped out, Tampa PD decided their main suspect was one of his patients. Unfortunately, they had over 300 patients to comb through, so they welcomed Harry and Maria's help. Spencer tried to distract Dexter with cold cases, but Dexter followed him to a seedy meetup. Spencer handed a mysterious plastic bag to someone, who then brought it to someone else's house. After Dexter figured out that Captain Spencer had killed Jimmy Powell and kidnapped Nikki, he had some trouble at work. Spencer ordered Dexter to start re-examining the blood spatter on cold cases as a way to distract him from investigating Nikki's kidnapping any further. Tanya Martin, Sarah Michelle Gelly, and Camilla Figg, Sarah Kinsey, thought it was a sign that Spencer was impressed with Dexter's ability to find the drop of blood on the side of the box, but Dexter knew better. He wondered what Spencer didn't want him to find, so he decided to keep digging.